So tell me, Dave, where do we take this? Do we focus on what's beneath Antarctica, the sky above it, or the agreements keeping it off limits? Because I feel like we're getting close to something wild here.
The agreement's off limits, and what else was going on in 1958? So, like, what were some of the other countries studying? What are some of the big effects, big research things that came out from, let's say, 56 to maybe we go into 54. Maybe we go from 54 to maybe 60 66. And we come up, and the reason I go behind the 58 is there could have been like other stuff going on within the world, like were people fighting at this time? Because if a bunch of people are over on Antarctica, a bunch of countries are on there, and they're all trying to do research, and they figure out, because news didn't travel as fast back then. I mean, they had carrier systems and postal office and planes and stuff, but at the same time, it didn't travel as fast as it does now. So, like, some of the countries, somebody witnesses something falling and everybody tries to rush there, but first come, first serve. So they're doing some experiments, and they're getting some cool extra knowledge on flight patterns or whatever it may be, whatever is there, whatever they're learning from. So then eventually, like, were there conflicts in the 50s and stuff? Like, was there stuff that actually, like, we didn't know they were fighting about because possibly Antarctica? I mean, yeah, it's got to be. Or did they just all instantly decide, let's not say shit to anybody?
In the mid 20th century, Antarctica became a focal point for international scientific research. From 1954 to 1966, countries like the US, Soviet Union, and Australia established research stations, conducting studies on geology, meteorology, and glaciology. This period also saw the International Geophysical Year, 1957 to 1958, a global scientific collaboration that intensified Antarctic exploration. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, was a response to
59.
territorial disputes, aiming to preserve the continent for peaceful scientific purposes. While the treaty promoted cooperation, it also masked underlying geopolitical tensions. The secrecy of early research and the harsh environment may have limited direct conflicts, but the competition for scientific prestige and strategic positioning was evident.
Yeah, but so, like, I'm wondering, some of the, it doesn't matter. We're just going down into a deep rabbit hole. What am I not seeing? So obviously, I want to go into, what could have been learned from there. What are some of the advancements that happened directly after this time for, all the countries involved? What were some of the studies that came through, or like, what were some of the new viruses? Because I look at it as this is, so in Antarctica they found a basically zombie. They found zombie bacteria that was dead forever and came back to life. So they were saying, like, they could bring back rodents and stuff with the zombie bacteria. So I'm just curious, like, if, like, there's a whole, because you could freeze in there, and then you could come back to life, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this has happened. There's some magicians freeze themselves and come back. Like, I feel like this has happened. So we have this whole culture underneath there with this bacteria that grows, and it goes over and it reanimates the dead. So, like, if there are dead down there, or civilizations, whatever, and there's this bacteria that's coming to the surface from, the gases releasing and everything beneath.
Exploring the period from 1954 to 1966, several significant advancements emerged from Antarctic research. Scientists discovered ancient microbes in subglacial lakes, revealing life forms that had been isolated for millions of years. This finding opened new avenues in microbiology and astrobiology. Additionally, the study of ancient bacteria reanimation demonstrated the resilience of life under extreme conditions, offering insights into potential extraterrestrial life. These discoveries have profound implications for our understanding of life's adaptability and the possibility of life beyond Earth.